Welcome to the Leverage Show. This is Brett Ingram. Did you know that over 70% of consumers now do online research before they make a purchase? This is a huge shift in buyer purchasing behavior. It's unlike anything that's ever existed in the past, and it has very real and very significant implications for your business. And so it's important to understand it. And it's also important to understand how that affects you and what it means based on the way that you do business. Now, if you're thinking, well, my customer is largely business to business. I don't work with individual consumers. That's fine, but it still doesn't make you immune to it because it's across the board. So in every industry, in every walk of life, and everything, there's just a shift that's taken place in the way that people are making purchases now. And they're all doing online research first. Now, there are a number of reasons for it. And while, that would be useful and interesting to understand, ultimately, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is it is what it is. So you can't pretend it isn't happening. You just have to make certain adjustments to your business or your marketing and have an understanding of what this means for you. So when someone is going online and they're going to be searching for a particular product, now there's a few different ways that they might do this. They might go on, and if they're already interested in working with your company, or if they already know that your business offers one of the alternatives for them, they may just type in your business name and reviews, the word reviews, or feedback, or something like that, or even just your business name to see what comes up in the search results. Another thing they might do, if they're not really sure where to make the purchase or what it is that they want to buy, is they may go on and just search for the product type or the service type reviews, or the product type or service type in the area that they live. If it's a service-based business, if it's a landscaping business, you're probably not going to look up, landscaping reviews. You're going to look up landscaping, whatever town you live in, Podunk, USA, or whatever. And what it's going to do is allow them to see what services are available. Now, from there are a few different avenues that people will do, a few different actions that they'll take. And again, it's important to understand this consumer behavior, because this is going to help you position your business, position your product and service so you can get the maximum amount of effect. And one way to look at it is there's a shift that needs to take place in the way you market your business. And so you can look at it as work if you choose to look at it that way. But another way to look at that is this is a tremendous opportunity, because any of your competitors that are not taking advantage of this, not understanding the shift that has taken place, and not making adjustments to their business model accordingly, are going to suffer. And this is your opportunity to jump ahead of them and totally take the lion's share of the market. So what does this mean? First of all, it means you need to know how your own business looks from an online perspective. This is a vitally important task, to go out there and do your own searches for things your customers would be searching for. Your business name, your own name if you're tied to your business, anything about reviews about your business, anything about your business or your product or service in your area. You want to do all of those searches yourself for a number of reasons. Number one, you want to see whether your business comes up at all. Do you have something that appears? And by the way, this just goes for taking for granted the fact that you have a website. No matter what business you're in, even if you're business to business, and even if you have salespeople that are making calls to other businesses to generate sales, so you feel like you don't need a website, it's a huge mistake to not have a website. You absolutely need a website no matter what. It gives you some online currency. It gives your business more legitimacy, and it gives people a place to go. Now, we could talk for days about all the stuff that you should have on your site, but you have to at least have one set up and have it look good. With that out of the way, I'm going to assume that we've gotten to that level. The important thing is to determine where you're coming up in the search engine rankings. Now, again, this is an opportunity, and it's also, something to be aware of. If you're not listed near the top in the search engine rankings for your product or service type or your area or whatever, that's an opportunity, because if you do search engine optimization, and if you don't know how to do it or don't even know what that is, you could hire somebody else to do it for you, get some software that automates it, so you can get your business listed higher up in the search engine rankings. That's going to get you more traffic and more customers, because when people go to search for it, they're going to see you in there, and they're going to, make the phone call or look at your website. Okay, so first off, you want to see where you appear. Now, the second thing is, and this might even be more important, is you want to see what kind of content is listed there. Now, oftentimes what happens, especially if you're a local business or a local service, is you will see Yelp or other sorts of yellow pages or other sorts of reviews or review sites listed right, next to your business. And so if you type in, Joe's Gardening Service, Tuscaloosa, Alabama or whatever, and it's going to pull that up. Now, it may just have your business name, but it might also have Yelp, 3.1 stars out of 5, and a few other things like that. It's really important to be aware of what comes up when people do the search, because you may be losing customers every day and not even realizing it. They may be finding you and running the other way because the reviews are terrible. So when you click on that, you want to look through, you want to read through all that stuff, see what kind of stuff is being posted about you. If people are posting reviews, that's something you want to be aware of. If they're not posting reviews and there's just other information there, you want to be aware of that too. And here's how you can manage this stuff. So you can create a bigger online footprint. If you create videos, like tutorial videos or how-to videos or customer testimonial videos or whatever, and you upload those to YouTube and you use the keywords that are the same keywords that you did the searches for, what will happen is those will get listed and ranked in the search engine, and it will push down all the other stuff. So that's one way to get rid of either competitors or to get rid of negative reviews about your business. Now, if it's reviews on review sites like Yelp, it's really important that you go on there and you take a look at all of those reviews. If any of them are not justified, you need to challenge them. If they are justified and you just got bad luck because only the people that were mad posted reviews, you need to start actively soliciting reviews from your existing customers. Every time you have a customer who's satisfied, tell them, please, if you go on Yelp and you leave us a review, we'll give you 10% off your next order, whatever it is. Start to build up a portfolio of positive reviews, because what's going to happen is when people start to go online and start to do some searches and they start to see your business and they see that it's really highly rated and all the reviews are high and everything else, they're going to be much more inclined to do business with you, or at least give you a chance to earn their business. So you can actively manage that stuff. Now, the other thing that you could do is, as I sort of alluded to, you could get customers to create video testimonials or to create even text testimonials with a couple of sentences and allow you to use sort of like a headshot image of them. And they can even shoot these on like their iPhone or on their Galaxy phone or whatever, and you can upload these. They don't have to be great quality. It's the content of it that's more important than the quality of the audio or the video. If you have customers saying what a great business, it is to deal with, that goes a long way. Not only can you post that stuff on your website, but if it's videos, you can upload those to YouTube. And again, now when people start searching, they're going to see, testimonial, 5 stars. They're going to see all this great publicity about your business, and that's going to really help you build business, especially if you have, again, a local business or a local service. But this applies to nationwide businesses as well. So the important thing, and here's the sort of moral to all the story, is, you could create social media accounts as well. If you don't have it already, you should create a Facebook, create a Twitter, create an Instagram account regardless. And even if you don't do a lot on them, just set them up with your company profile and stuff, so at least you have something to appear there. But the benefit of that is if you post to those things from time to time, you also can gain more positive feedback from doing that stuff as well, and add more results in the search engines. But the moral of the story to all this, and this is really the big takeaway, is that you can't ignore the fact that online people are going to be searching for your business, for your product type, for your service type, and they're going to be evaluating whether or not to do business with you. So even if you're anti-technology, and even if you hate social media and you don't have a Twitter or a Facebook account, personally, totally understand that. You don't ever need to have that. It's not about posting pictures of what you had for dinner last night or the next cute thing that your kids did. What it's about is building a profile for your particular company and for your particular product and service. And the more customer integration you have with that, where they're coming on there and saying, Joe's Plumbing is the best, and, Sarah's, yard cleanup service is the bomb, and all this other stuff. The great thing about that is it builds that social proof, and it creates a bigger positive footprint online for your business. So your online reputation, your online ranking, and your online sort of branding matters. And that's the important thing, because it's over 70%. I believe it's 76% was the last study that was done of people admit that they go online and do research before making any purchase. So it isn't just online purchases, it's any purchase. They're going to go on, they're going to do the research, and what you want them to find is great stuff about you, great stuff about your company. And when they do that, you're going to start to get a lot more business, you're going to get a lot more referral business, and you're not going to be unwittingly losing customers who are going on there, seeing bad stuff, never even reaching out to you and giving you a chance to explain, and then taking off. People only know what they see and what they read and what they're told. And so it's really important that you actively manage your online branding as well. So that is a huge tip that will build your business in a really, really quick way. Until next time, if you have any questions and if you have any comments, share them with me at leverigeshow.com. And until then, make it happen.